welcome back, survivors. I'm the Survival Abyss, and we return to Amnesia: The Dark Descent, where we're into our second episode, although, truthfully, probably not even really started into what's to come for the game. Last episode, we just kind of got through the little bit of starting stuff and seen a little bit from that. We've gotten to... Heard a hiss of something over here. We need to get down into the depths of Brennenburg Castle, which I think we're in. But we need to create an acid to dissolve a wall of flesh. I don't actually know where the wall came from or what it is, but to do that, we need to find the ingredients and chemicals for it in the wine cellar. Traveling to Dover meant going through Canterbury. Made sure to pay a visit to avoid some... Probably should have been reading that. We need to go into the wine cellar, and... The wine cellar just... It's standing out as a place that's likely not going to be too good for us. Oh. Okay. So... We need a key. I doubt it was in there. So I guess that means we might have to go to one... I think there's only actually one other way we can go from here. I think it's the archives up top here. Or, maybe a loon? Kind of an odd bird call to hear. Here. Tabularium Archives. Yeah, this is the only other way I think we can go right now. The door slammed shut behind him, and he knew he would never again see the old tailor at Berkeley Square. Not a lone soul in London seemed appropriate somehow. I don't know if these are going to be, like, in notes we'll find through the game, because right now, it's just weird to have these odd little bits and pieces from the load screens.
May 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more.
Okay, so this is...
Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Okay, so that was actually part of our diary, or Daniel's diary. Which likely happened probably a fair while before here. Oh. Odd little statuette. Actually, I want to take a look. Is there... What are the inputs? Key config. Is there anything for, like... Okay, E and Q will let me lean left and right. That's probably going to be helpful, but... actions. Throw, interact, rotate. R. Okay, maybe it's just R I'm looking for. Oh yeah, that is what I'm looking for. Okay, but leaning left and right might be good to know. I'll save the tinder boxes because it's actually pretty light right here. But yeah, for peeking around corners, that's probably going to be pretty helpful to have. The knowledge of left and right. Oh. Oh, is it too dark in here? Okay, so I guess... It's kind of hard to know when it's too dark and when it's not. As it didn't... catalogs. So yeah, like, just coming in here... Tinderbox. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. And just some books there. Nothing else I can really see in here. And can't light the chandelier. Oh, that sounded strange. Some kind of instrument? Some shirts. Oh, another note.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Okay. Oh, I'll take that. Nothing else really in there. I don't like that this door is a bit ajar. That seems a little eerie to me. A little glimpse of outside. Wasn't sure if we'd actually have anything like that. Although there's this weird, like, I don't know, it's like a droning hum meant to be like wind blowing? That wasn't... Not sure if I want to go there yet. Does that sound like the same kind of instrument noise I heard before? Nope. Yeah, I'm going to be a little cautious, because that... I know it's just like a sound effect that played with that, but... Yeah, this area, old tomes. Now I'm hearing the piano. Okay, no, can't open those ones up. I wasn't sure if it was the case, like maybe I just had to rotate and make the lid go upside down. Tinderbox. Oh, some oil. Okay, I've got 5 tinderboxes left, so I should probably mine that. Yeah, we'll add a little bit more to there. Local history. Just going to light that. Oh, okay. That's locked, so I can't get in that way, so I do have to go over this way. And yeah, it's kind of hard to tell how dark you can go before you start having, like, the effects happening. Okay, it was this way. We heard whatever that was. Just a scroll. I guess I gotta get back into the light. Oh. Although, only just realized there's that there. Okay, now I'm gonna light another one of these. I don't know how limited of a resource they might be. Maps. Floor plans. Nope. And the piano again. Western Hall.
Much of the castle is old
In East Wing.
and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the walls. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Okay, so I guess that explains why parts of the castle are falling in on itself. Yeah, these little guys are... Oh, wait a minute, wasn't... Oh. That... I'm glad we were not standing there. But that is going to mean I guess we'll have to take another route back, although... Fragile but not breakable by hand. Maybe I have to find something I can throw at that? Nope, another... Yeah, we'll light that. See if there's a tinder... Hey, look at that. Oh. Okay. Not sure why grabbing that page...
17th of May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light.
No, it actually... It auto tries to drag my focus back to this.
It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light. I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Okay, so still slight headache, but I think we're back to our sanity now. Yeah, okay, so we're back to steady here. Central Prussia and the Kingdom of Prussia. Wonder if this is what I could use to break through this. Oh. Well, I guess that'll do it.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
So, I'm guessing there's a puzzle to sort out. Nope. Okay, I wonder if that's the door. That's probably the same door that we found locked before. Oh. Oh, sure. But probably shouldn't have done that, but it worked. Local folklore. Aldstadt and Brandenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lore is Aldstadt, deep within the East Prussian woods. For centuries there have been stories surrounding the hamlet's neighbor, Castle Brandenburg. Quiet forest-clad mountains dressed with scattered lakes as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you'll hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in conversations since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. This story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War. It is said the soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many have cited them over the years and described them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers, so they seem to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside damp burlap saps dragged behind them which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Aldstadt at the start of the 16th century. He resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northwestern glades only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Aldstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who is this mysterious man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods and what happened to him? Baron of Brandenburg. Oh, the immortal Baron. Baron of Brandenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby Aldstadt. And like most of those of noble birth, rumors are inherited alongside with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from the Rhinelands claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region flourish and remain popular throughout his presumed lifetime. The family has always been secretive when it comes to lineage and heritage, therefore the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring have never been fully recorded. This fed the idea that the Baron is in fact one and the same who came from the west over 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle along with great leaders of this country. Okay, a little bit of a lore tidbit. But there's gotta be something specific I'm looking for. I'll put that away for now, although, I mean, I guess I don't have to be too specific given I have... Oh, hang on. That's... Ah, okay, so there's one there. Oh, no. Okay, you actually have a lot of time to do that. I thought I was going to have to restart, but that was pretty easy to get through. Yeah, we'll light the fire. Oh. Wine cellar. I just heard... Not sure why the music went so high there. I just had the instinct of... I know hiding is one of the things you'll have to do in the game, so I just kind of went first instinct to that. Regarding closing of the wine cellar, Willem and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time till they follow the trail of Brennenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. If the king's men leave or they will starve, whatever comes first, they can rot for all I care. Maybe I'll feed them some wine, and it would in a sense solve both my problems. So I'm guessing the note about the Gatherers and Immortal Baron are pretty spot on for being accurate. Because it sounds like... something was going on with them. Oh. Did anything else change? Sounds like there's something. God, it's kind of a... Okay, I gotta stay out of the dark. I definitely heard something. Okay, that's locked. Nothing in here. I'll just stay in the light a moment. I'm just trying to use that as a gauge for, like, how I'm mostly doing for wealth being. And there's the piano again. Okay, I think with the wine cellar key, we're good just to head back out of here. Back to the entrance hall. And probably going to be, that's our little lead into more to come. Oh. Okay, I'm guessing I can't walk right across that, so Uh-huh. Okay, now I'm kind of confused what direction to go, because it looks like... I don't know if I can get by this. Because, yeah, that's a dead end. Maybe I have to jump that? Oh, I guess so. Okay, so that's probably... Don't step on the weird gooey flesh spots. Likely easier said than done. But now the question is, do I want to start into the wine cellar this episode, or do we tackle that next weekend? Maybe... I'm thinking we might want to tackle that next weekend, given we'll have a full episode for however stalled out I get, given, like, nothing major actually happened in there, but the game is very good at making it tense very easily. So I think it might be the smarter idea to save everything that's going to happen for next weekend, because it does feel like it's building to the first, like, monster enemy kind of reveal thing. All the noises we heard, the groans, the moans. We never saw anything, but I think that's, like, one of the tricks Amnesia likes to do, is a lot of audio stuff to make you dread and worry. So as much as it was a bit more anticlimactic, we will end the episode here for today. Thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of Amnesia, The Dark Descent. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. Until I see you all next video or episode, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.